Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. A lot of you have been telling me via Facebook to do a video about the factors that most universities in United States of America consider while giving admissions to international students for their undergraduate program. So, in this video, I am going to educate you about those four factors. It is important to understand that each of these factors are pretty elaborate and it's difficult to summarize them in just one video. So, as a part of this initiative, I'm going to do another four videos elaborating each of the four factors that I mentioned in this video, and you will have a brief and a concise description of what you need to know. So, let's get started. The number one factor is SAT score. SAT stands for Scholastic Aptitude Test. It is a total of 1600 points and is divided into three sections: critical reading, writing, and mathematics. While whatever you score on the SAT is definitely a deal breaker, most colleges expect you to have a comparative score in your SAT because they believe that your SAT score is a representation of your aptitude. SAT is administered in the United States of America several times year round. But if you're an international student, you just have four opportunities to take SAT in a year. That is, in the month of October, in the month of December, in the month of February, and in the month of April. The second most important factor is your GPA. GPA stands for Grade Point Average. I cannot stress how important this factor is. While a lot of international students have the misconception that their cumulative GPA or the CGPA of their IBDP or the A levels or just your 11th standard or 12th standard is considered towards your admissions for your undergraduate study, according to the guidelines given by College Board, the institute that conducts SAT, your cumulative GPA of your ninth grade, your 10th grade, your 11th and your 12th is considered towards your admission for your undergraduate degree. So keep an eye on your GPA as soon as you enter your high school. I cannot stress how important this factor is. I had this one student who had 1500 on 1600 in his SAT, but due to a relatively low GPA, and that wasn't very low, it would be somewhere between 3.2 and 3.3, he got rejections from several good colleges. So, your GPA is equally important as your SAT score. The third most important factor is your extracurricular activity. Extracurricular activity are the activities that you do outside of your studies in your school and outside your school. This could be something like participating in sports, or mastering any sort of a musical instrument, or participating in leadership conferences, attending summer schools, doing internships. It could be varied many. While this is an important factor, the college that you're applying to comes into play to a great extent in deciding how important this is for you to secure an admission in that college based on this one criteria. The fourth is your volunteering work. While most IB students perform volunteering hours as a part of your CAS, I would highly recommend you to perform something outside of your CAS hours that is way more impactful. This factor comes particularly into play if you're targeting an Ivy League school. So, these are the four factors that schools mostly consider. While each of these factors are extremely important, it is important to understand that every college attributes a different weightage to these factors, meaning one school can kind of stress totally on SAT over the remaining three factors, whereas another school can take a good mix of all of these. So, the school you're applying to decides what sort of portfolio you should be building. So, summing this up, there are four factors that are very, very essential. Number one is your SAT score. Number two is your GPA. Number three is your extracurricular activities. And number four is your volunteering work. In the next video, as a part of the four-part series that I mentioned earlier in this video, I am going to explain you about SATs. This would include how well in advance you should be studying for SATs, what are the tricks and tips for SATs that are not mentioned anywhere and everywhere, what are the kind of schools that particularly look for SAT scores, and just scoring very well on SAT will guarantee an admission for you in those kind of schools, and many more things that you perhaps might not be aware of. So, this is Rima signing off for this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and spread the word. See you next week. Bye bye, guys. I hope you all have a great week.